you're here. Why are you on earth? Why were you born? Now that's a question that many of us struggle to answer. But here we'll be unraveling some things as regards the purpose of God concerning our lives and why we're on earth. I just want you to relax as we explore the topic together. Most of the time, we get to buy things. And why do we get them? Because we feel there is something they are going to do for us. And at times, maybe take for example our education. We decide to go to school. Maybe initially our parents forced us, but with time we saw the need for education because we want a better future. Because the way the world has been revolving, you need an education or a certification to actually explore opportunities that may arise, that will help the world, give value to the world, and also bring you good things like money. That's very good. At least we've been able to identify the purpose why we actually further our education, why we go for that certification, and why we buy maybe some things and all. But many of us are yet to discover why we were born. Many of us are really asking, why am I born? Why am I in this world? Some of us don't have the answers. And actually, some of us don't even want to have the answers. Some just feel, okay, I'm here to enjoy myself. Okay, where are you coming from? Couldn't you have enjoyed yourself there? And so many persons are careless with their lives. They're careless with a whole lot of things that concern them. But I want to ask you, have you discovered why you were born? Have you discovered why you were born? It's a question that I believe everyone should ask at some point in his or her life. A very renowned preacher and motivational speaker, late Dr. Miles Monroe, in one of his books, made it clear that the greatest tragedy in life isn't in death, but a life without purpose, a life void of purpose. And why did he say that? Let's look at this scenario. You buy a blender. What's this blender meant to do? It's meant to crush your tomatoes, your beans, your vegetables, and all of a sudden you just think, no, I don't want to crush tomatoes, I don't want to crush beans, I want to crush a huge stone. That's a lot of achievement, right? And you put this very gigantic stone into the blender and you turn it on. Please, what do you expect to have? You expect to have a broken blender. Yes, that's what you get, because you're not using it to function the way it was made to function. That's the same thing with you and I. We're made, and there's a specific function, specific purpose that our Creator, our Father in heaven has for us. And except we function within the circumference of that purpose, number one, we'll get broken, and number two, we'll be good for nothing. We'll be good for nothing. Now, I want you to check your life. So far, have you discovered your purpose? God, our Creator, He didn't just make anything for making sake. He made everything, and He had purpose attached to it. In Revelation chapter 4, verse 12, it says, "You're worthy, O Lord, to receive glory, honor, and power, for you created all things for thy pleasure. They are and well created." Now that shows in a very simple term that He created all things and has one purpose in that: for his pleasure. For his pleasure. Now, the big question here is, are you living your life for God's pleasure or for your pleasure? Your manufacturer, your creator made you and had one purpose in his mind, in his heart for you, which is that you give him pleasure. In English, when you use the word for, it indicates reason, it indicates purpose. So now, the reason why you're made is number one, for his purpose. Now the Bible says in Job 42 verse 2, it says, I know you can do all things and none of your purpose can be thwarted. None of your purpose can be thwarted. Job was talking to God. Now, that means God isn't this kind of person that sits down and says he wants to create something for nothing. No, he's not that way. Whatever he creates is for something. That means you are created for something. I am created for something. You are not just born out of space for nothing. There is a purpose of God for your life. I want you to think about it, and I want you to look through your life right now. What can I locate as my purpose? One thing I must add real quickly is your creator who made you says in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, I know the plans that I have for you. I know the thoughts that I think towards you. Thoughts of good and not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. Now, what he's trying to say is that you can trust his purpose for your life. You can trust his purpose for your life. So if you can actually trust his purpose, I think that's where we should start from. Discovering his purpose for your life. Now, every individual is different. We may be from the same mother and father, but have different purposes in life. I want you to think about it, and in our next video, we'll be exploring how can we discover purpose. If you haven't discovered your purpose yet, how can you discover your purpose? I believe you enjoyed this video, and I believe it was quite encouraging. I just want to yet encourage you more. Share the video, talk about it with your friends, like it if you haven't liked it till now, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and click on the notification button so that you'll be notified when the next video on discovering your purpose comes live. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. I also want to appreciate a friend of mine that has really encouraged me in this journey of making these videos. Her name is Minister Joyce. I'll leave her link below. She also has a YouTube page. Then I also want to encourage you to look through the different YouTube links I'll leave below. You'll really get edifying and godly content there as regards youths and men or women generally who want to live their lives God's way. God bless you.